Hey guys, it's me, Markiplier here. Welcome back to another episode of Minesweeper. Or this might be the first one, I don't know. Let's just freaking play. I got a couple topics we can delve into. If you're aware, but there's this guy, Cyber Knight. He uploads a little bit of Minesweeper every day. Fuck. And so I'm kinda here to take his place. Now he isn't dead yet. And if you read his description, you're supposed to take his place when he's dead, when he's found dead. But I was thinking, what if he's like some random 7 or 8 year old and and I die before him? That would be embarrassing because it is my dream to fully replace him in every way possible, like the fucking thing. That is my dream. I meant to God. All right, well, and if I die before him, I can't do that. So I figured I'd start early, I'd start fresh, and I'd maybe innovate a little. Because this is the age of podcasts, and so that's what I'm going to bring to this. The other Minesweeper Everyday channels, they don't have the captivating and thrilling talking points that I have. Like, watch this. It's not here. Well, and reverse psychology, which brings me into my first talking point. Um, Very interesting, reverse psychology. It's so real. You know what I mean? It's like one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, that's just straight up how it works. There's so many times where I've sat down, I was like, geez, I need to clean my room, dude. It's all dirty. I can't find anything. And then my mom or my dad would come in and be like, you need to clean your room. You need to clean your room. And I just sit there and be like, well, no, fuck you. I don't want to clean my room now. 'Cause it's like, like I'm giving in to them now. Now I'm not doing it of my own accord. I'm doing it because they told me to. And they're going to like think that. It's like, no. If I were to clean my room, it'd be because I wanted to. But now I don't even want to, so I'm not gonna do it, you know? And it was all that, it's kind of like yourself in your head, but I do blame them. I fully blame them. Partially because nothing is ever my fault, but mainly because it was the tone of voice, I think is the main problem. So be like, oh, you clean your room, it's a mess, it's a pigsty. It's like, you know what? Shut up. Now I'm not gonna do it ever in my entire life, you know? It's the classic defying authority. Someone tells you to do something, you don't want to do it. But it's just so, the human brain is just so self-destructive. I mean, our main thing is survival, and yet we just do all these things that just make our lives worse. And for what? What are we proving? Nothing. It's crazy. It really is. It's interesting, certainly. It really is. It's another thing interesting. Almond milk. What's the deal with airplane food? What's the deal with almond milk? I went to a friend's house a month ago, actually. It was a month ago. I almost said the other day. It was like 2 months ago. Jesus Christ. Like in his fridge, he had this almond milk. And in times before I'd always make fun of the milks like that, like the almond milk, the cashew milk, the weird ass nut milk. 'Cause it's like, the fuck, dude, I'm gonna drink chocolate milk. I'm not a freak. But you know what? I decided to try it. And it was a life-changing experience. And I mean that, yeah, full full meaning. It was life changing. Now, granted, it was sweetened vanilla almond milk, which could not really be compared to regular dairy milk in a fucking gallon or 2 gallon thing. But I still, even unsweetened almond milk is is so good. Such a new thing. I drink it out of the carton. Really, it's like LaCroix. You got friends and they drink LaCroix and before they're like, "Oh no, I'm not drinking LaCroix. It was sparkling water. That's gross." And then one day it just clicks for them. It's like, "Oh my God, this is like ambrosia. This is the nectar of the gods. I can't stop drinking. This is all I'm gonna drink. I'm fully committing to LaCroix. There will never be another beverage in my house. You will get LaCroix or you will get tap water. You know? You want cereal? Yeah, we got fucking LaCroix, dude." And I'm saying, well, they do or whatever. I'm not saying me because I could never get into LaCroix. Um, Granted, I never had the like flavors they always swear by, like the fucking pamplemousse, grapefruit, French bullshit. I had like some lemon one, just it was just like a, and then I had this horrible, disgusting, vile, flavorless one. What does that mean? It didn't have flavor. I don't know who decided to package up a beverage, a sparkling water beverage, and be like, yeah, hey guys, let's have this one not taste like anything. What if we did that? What if we just like didn't add any like sweeteners or like any sort of flavor to it? We just like gave them water with some bubbles in it and like a soapy aftertaste. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? Like what the fuck? Who genuinely goes out and buys the blue cans of LaCroix? I bought them because it was my second time delving into LaCroix and I didn't read the box. I saw blue. I thought blueberry, okay? In the same way you see the color purple and you're like, oh, that's grape, because colors have just been so associated with flavors now, on the commercialization of colors. What capitalism has done to the color purple and that like darkish blue. Not really darkish blue, but more of like just like a standard blue, but like a little shiny. That makes sense. God, they've just completely changed the meaning of it. That's black. That's raspberry now. That's blue raspberry, sour blue raspberry now. That's not the color blue. What does that taste like? Oh, it tastes like blue. Yeah, like things taste like colors now. It is so wild. It can't be real. In my humble opinion, no one else is real but me, because that explains a lot about my life. And I mean, if you were to argue to me that I was the only alive person, I wouldn't disagree with you. I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, and it's like that one thing where there's all the gases and stuff floating around in the air, and eventually all the stuff, all the right combination is going to come together in one spot. And for, maybe a nanosecond, it's going to form a human brain or just a brain, something capable of thought. And then it'll just disappear like the wind. You know, there's like a thought like that. That's kind of how I see other people. Once I stop talking to them, once I leave the grocery store, they just aren't real anymore. I have not been fucking playing the game. Um, well, obviously it's not right here. Reverse psychology. I wanted a new seed because that one was boring. And guess what? It is right here. Not. See, it's all about psychology in numbers. Because at the core, Minesweeper is both a numbers game and a psychological horror game. Look, it's right here. Fucking idiot game. You really thought it moved it because it was like, oh, he knows. That's so embarrassing. Fucking stupid game. I don't know shit. I'm stupid. God, I mean, see, it's all about the plays you make against the game, the neural telepathy it has going on. You have to disrupt that. Okay, it's your civil duty to disrupt the neural learning of machines. To constantly keep them on their toes so they don't inevitably take over the world. Because that's the only way we can do it. We have to feed them just such slop bullshit. That's the secret with Fox News and every major news outlet. People diss on them all the time. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Guys, they're stopping AI. They're geniuses. They know that if they just feed it all the slop, it's never gonna get big in smart. It's never gonna eat its vegetables. Cause it's getting just pure bullshit. You know? That's why Tucker Carlson is possibly my favorite human being ever. Is this 10 minutes? Maybe. I mean, I'm into this. It's not like I'm not gonna stop after the recording. It's just that the description did state it has to be 10 minutes on the dot. and if you fail it, you get like your license revoked. It's a whole application.